Yo, what is up? So, Jandal has actually just revealed the brand new update, and it is going to be a Halloween update. Now, I did just notice this, but actually the Halloween update comes out November 1st, which is kind of funny because at that point Halloween's over, but it's better late than never. That's what we should be thinking. Definitely leave a like, subscribe. It is completely free. I do giveaways and things, so if that interests you, definitely subscribe. But nonetheless, even though technically it will be November, I'm still excited for this. It looks pretty awesome. So let's get straight into this update. So first of all, I'm going to show you some details on the update, and then I'm going to show you how to prepare for the Halloween update. Now, I do apologize because I believe I just said Jandal said this. It actually wasn't Jandal. It was J Hale Latte. I think that's how I say his name. I have no idea. But yeah, so this is actually one of the main developers alongside Armin. So I think it's Jandal, J Hale Latte, and Jandal. That's like the three guys on this game, I'm pretty sure. Well, the three main ones anyway. And he actually posted in the game announcements this the link to the game or link to the event, and then also the Halloween picture. Now, he didn't at everybody, so I'm assuming not many people know about this right now, because only 2,100 people have reacted, so that's not as many as usual, like posts would usually get on this game. So this is what the Halloween house looks like. Very, very cool. Now, if we load up the page on Roblox, so if you go onto the Plants Vs Brainrots Roblox page, as you can see, I'm on it right now. Although I guess it is kind of cut off at the top of the screen, I do apologize. But if you scroll down on the About section, obviously we've got the Artist Frenzy right here. That's the previous update. Then we got the Halloween one. And then they're already showing us the next one after that as well, which, yeah, if you didn't know, by the way, the time for this update is actually at 8 p.m. I did make a previous video just before this one where I announced all the admin abuse times and also the update time. So if you want to check that out, highly recommend it after this one. But yeah, the update time is 8 p.m. Obviously, that's for my time zone, so that's GMT in the UK. Now, if we click it, this is the information it gives us so far. So obviously, Halloween up here. The description is join us for an epic update and admin abuse. Okay. It says introducing a new Halloween event, new Brainrots, plants, bosses, and lots more. Well, actually, it says one boss, I guess. One boss. Maybe they'll add more bosses. I don't know. Like multiple, I mean. So, yeah. Pretty cool. New Brainrots, new plants, new boss, and lots more. Follow the events so you don't miss out. I'll definitely make sure I do that. Now, I'm just going to zoom this like all the way in. So here we go. That should be pretty good. And yeah, this is what the house looks like. I won't lie. It's reminding me. Maybe someone will have watched this film. I don't know. It was called like Monster House or something. You know, where the house like comes to life. I don't know if anyone's seen that. That might be showing my age there. I think that's quite an old film, I think. It's animated. I think it came out like early 2000s or 2010s or something. I don't know. Actually, yeah, this is what it reminds me of. The Monster House film. Surely someone has got to have seen this film, right? I'm not the only one, surely. Oh, apparently. Oh, wow. It came out in 2006. So it actually did come out a while ago. Anyway, we're getting sidetracked. Now, I don't know if you can see, but behind the Halloween like text that they put on, they're blocking out these like podium looking things. Now I'm going to zoom this image really far in. Hold on. Let's see, how far can I zoom this in? It's going to go blurry, by the way. But yeah, right here you can see like a pink one, and then a green one, and then a red one. I'm not really sure. So maybe you have to give 3 Brainrots and then it gives you some candy or something. I don't know. I really don't know how it's going to work. Hopefully it's not similar to the Artist Frenzy and the prison one again. I don't want to be having to do that again. I can't lie. Hopefully it's not just a reskinned Halloween, like prison / Artist Frenzy. Hopefully there's something unique about this one. But yeah, that's kind of all I can see, to be honest. Just these 3 podiums right here. I'm thinking maybe if you get this done with 3 different Brainrots, maybe you can go inside the house or something, and then maybe there's something inside that. I don't know. We'll have to wait and find out. So obviously this information I'm showing you literally just dropped to 3 minutes ago. Well, pretty much like 10-15 minutes ago, I think. Or it was very close. Anyways, it's very, very close to when I'm recording. So there's not too many details about this so far. If you've got any speculation on what you think this could be or how you think it could work, definitely let me know, because I'd be very curious to see your guys' like predictions on how you think it's going to work. And I guess, you know what, the best prediction on how you think it's going to work, I might like pin your comment or heart your comment or something. And I will be reading every comment. So yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. Now, we're going to be talking about how to prepare for this update. So there's a lot of things that I recommend you do. First of all, obviously, this Halloween event, I think it's pretty safe to say that it's going to be swapping with the Artist Frenzy. So we're going to have to say goodbye to this event, although I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't really play it that much. I probably only completed it a few times. So yeah, this is going to be replaced with the haunted house by the looks of it. So just in case you do want any of these rewards, obviously make sure you get it done fast. Pretty sure all of these items here will become limited, so they could become valuable in the future. I think at least get this done once, so that way you can get the monetary masterpiece card. You might as well. I mean, I've got one, and I mean, if you want to go even crazy, do it a few times, so that way you can actually get a tier 2. Which actually, do I have a tier 2? I don't know. Monetary MasterCard? No, I've only got one apparently. Try and get yourself a tier 2 of that, I suppose. Also, I think the seeds are alright. I mean, the seeds, obviously, they're not the best in the game, but they're definitely somewhat decent, if you know what I mean. Also, just before the update, before I forget, make sure you get your admin chest maxed out if you can. Obviously, some of the missions on here are absolutely ridiculous. Like, for example, fuse 50 Brainrots. Although I have heard some people get like use 200 or something, which obviously is just not even, I mean, it's possible, but you're going to be dedicating like your entire life to getting 200 Brainrots fused. That would be insane. Because I mean, even 50, I can't be bothered to do 50. I think everything else, oh wait, fuse 25 as well. Well, it really just depends if you can be bothered, to be honest. Just do as many tasks as you can, because every single task you do, you actually go up a number on the admin chest, which obviously means you get better rewards. So yeah, just do the ones that you can be bothered to, because you might as well. The more you do, the better rewards you get. Also, before this update comes out, make sure you've unlocked the jungle, which basically, if you don't know, the jungle is pretty much, it's the story missions. You start off with grasslands. You need to do 25 grassland missions, which are victories, by the way. Then you unlock the desert, then 25 desert story modes, then you unlock the jungle. Just so when the new update comes out, because I'm assuming there's going to be a new story. Did they say that? I don't know. Did they say there was going to be a story? Let me just quickly check on that. I can't actually remember now. Well, they said introducing a new Halloween event, new Brainrots, plants, bosses, and lots more. Okay, they didn't actually specifically say a story, so you never know. Maybe they'll add a new story, who knows? But anyway, I would still recommend you get to jungle just in case. Of course, make sure you've got the best garden you can possibly get, because obviously, you know, you don't want to be going in there with a bad garden. Just try and get, you know, literally the best that you can do. So for example, you know, try and get, so if you've got a full garden of mythics, try and get a full garden of godlies. And if you've got a full garden of godlies, try and get a full garden of like secrets. One good way to do this is to get like a macro and AFK the shop. Or I guess you could join the Discord and it actually pings you when a specific seed's in stock, just in case you want to do that. So yeah, make sure you get some seeds and then plant them. And yeah, just constantly upgrade your garden for sure, because that way you can get better Brainrots. Because if you didn't know, actually, the more damage you do, the better the Brainrots spawn, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, always make sure you're maximizing the amount of damage that is in your garden. Also, get yourself a good card loadout. Now, I don't know what the best loadout is in the world. This is just what I'm rocking with. I suppose it probably could be better. I'm not 100% sure. All I know is definitely make sure you're trying to get this card here, this Doom Bloom tier 2. Because it actually increases damage dealt by plants. Tier 1 is still very good. I think it's 35% increased damage dealt by plants. So definitely try and get the Doom Bloom. Also, this one's pretty good. This Riz Root manifestation. It literally just increases your overall look. So that's pretty good. Also, if you've got a lot of duplicates on your garden, tile trio is pretty good. Because if 3 plants with the same type are on the same tile, they have a 20% increased damage. So yeah. By the way, when it says tile, it means like the entire row, not just like one block. Because obviously it wouldn't be possible to have 3 on the same block. So for me, basically every single row I have is pretty much doing that. Actually, well, no, apart from the one I'm standing on. Oh no, actually no, yeah, it is. Wait, is it? Oh yeah, no, yeah, I've got 3. I was getting confused because I've got a neon one here, which is slightly different, but I'm pretty sure that still counts. Obviously, 3 King Lemones, 3 King Lemones, 3. And then actually this end one here, I don't have any trio, I don't think. No, but it's all right. My other 2 cards, by the way, just in case you're curious, Bloom Ascendant and also Secret Collection. Pretty solid, like, deck of cards right here, I think. I believe it could be better. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe I'll make a video on that, making like the best loadout for cards. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll work on that. Obviously, do your daily rewards, get as many card packs as you can, open them, put your best cards on. Also, by the way, if you've been opening tons of cards, don't forget to merge your cards, because you can actually merge them into tier 2s. Because obviously you start off with tier 1s. If you get 3 tier 1s, you can then make a tier 2 of that card, and it basically just makes the stats better. So definitely highly recommend you merge your cards. Of course, make sure you get some good Brainrots so you can earn a lot of money. By the way, I don't know, wait, did they mention anything about rebirth? Let me have a look again. Did they mention, well, they didn't mention anything about the rebirth here, but they did say adding lots more. So maybe they might be adding another rebirth. So if they are, make sure, you know, you've got a decent amount of money so you can rebirth, and make sure you just got loads of random secrets in your inventory. So that way, when the rebirth comes out, you can basically just instantly rebirth if you can get lucky with the ones that it actually requires to rebirth. Because also, just a reminder, you don't need to worry about moving your Brainrots to an alt account anymore, because obviously they made that change a few weeks ago where your Brainrots don't get deleted when rebirthing. So that was such an amazing change. So you don't need to worry about switching them over to an alt account anymore, which is absolutely amazing. But yeah, I think... Well, I guess make sure you buy from the gear shop. That's kind of my last tip, sorry. Because obviously, during the update, usually because of the admin abuse, they spawn in some crazy stuff. And these frost grenades, for example, are an absolute lifesaver because they actually freeze a Brainrot in place for like a second, which basically means that your plants have extra time to defeat it. So if it spawns, well, you know, if the admin spawn in like an upside down 6-7 that has like millions of HP, these frost grenades will come in clutch. Trust me, you're going to wish you've got them when something insane spawns. Or I guess if you don't have anything like that, I guess you can just use Robux, which I would only use this if you guaranteed can't get it. So let's say something absolutely insane spawns with like, I don't know, 1 trillion HP, right? That's the only time I would personally use these, because obviously it does cost Robux, which I have had to use these in the past. I think it was actually on this big upside down 6-7 right here. I had to use my wheelbarrow for 45 Robux. But yeah, appreciate you for watching. Definitely leave a like, subscribe, and going to be live streaming this update when it comes out, obviously. So it's going to be tons of fun. So definitely subscribe, turn on your notifications so you don't miss it. Join my Discord. I do ping everybody just in case the YouTube notifications fail. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully you have a really good day. Bye bye.